Now we're going to turn to the Spanish island of Majorca, those images that you saw there, because at least 4 people have been killed when a building collapsed just south of the capital, and it's feared that many may be trapped in the rubble. Emergency services there have been working through the night. So let's have a look at some. So officials are saying that more than 20 others were injured in this particular incident, which happened on the seafront in Palma de Majorca. An investigation is due to start to find out what caused the roof of this 2-storey building to collapse. Let's get the latest from Simon Jones.
Searching through the night for survivors. People were enjoying a drink or something to eat at Medusa Beach Club on Playa de Palma when part of the building came down, showering debris on those below. Many of those hurt were tourists. Pictures from the immediate aftermath show ambulances at the scene and the injured being taken away on stretchers. Police asked shocked onlookers on the beach in several different languages to remain quiet while the emergency services listened for any signs of life in the rubble. Majorca is the largest of Spain's Balearic Islands, which attracted 17 million visitors last year. The Spanish Prime Minister, Pedro Sánchez, said his government was ready to offer any support that was needed. He sent his condolences to the families of those who died. The Foreign Office in London is in contact with the Spanish authorities, although there are currently no reports of any British people being involved. What caused the building to collapse is now under investigation. Simon Jones, BBC News.
So let's cross over to Madrid because our correspondent Guy Hedgecoe joins us live now. And Guy, as that investigation gets underway, of course, a shock to all of those given what's happened with this collapsed building.
Yes, that's right. And as we heard there, we don't know for sure what caused this collapse, but the rescuers we've heard have been working with the theory that it was the weight of the people on the upper floor which caused the building to collapse. But the rescue workers are still working there with those cranes which are lifting up the rubble, trying to find some survivors. The fire services there said that they believe that most of the people who were hurt there were in the lower floor. So there were people eating in the lower floor when the upper floor collapsed on top of them. And it seems to be that those are the people that the rescuers are focusing their efforts on, people who are down in the basement below.
And Guy, just tell us a little bit about the building, what it was used for.
Well, the Medusa Beach Club, it was a mixture of a bar and a restaurant. It's like one of many such establishments in the Balearic Islands. It's a place where you could go and have a drink, or you could eat as well. And at that time, when this collapse happened, this was at around 8:30 at night. That's when a lot of people are arriving, either because they're having a drink or because they're going to sit down to eat. And it's an establishment which is very popular with foreign tourists, in particular British and German tourists. Now, we don't know the nationalities of those who have been killed, but the local fire services said that they believe a lot of the people who were killed or were hurt may have been foreign tourists.
And yes, this is 17 million people apparently visited the island just last year. Of course, the Spanish Prime Minister offering his condolences.
Yes, the Socialist Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez said he was following the situation at the Balearic Islands very closely, and he offered his condolences to those who had been affected, and that he was going to provide all the resources necessary to ensure that the rescue effort was as successful as possible. But we have been warned that that death toll could rise over the coming hours. So I think people are preparing themselves for a higher death toll than those 4 who've been confirmed dead so far.
OK, well, Guy, thank you very much. I know you're going to continue to monitor that. And of course, that investigation only just in the early stages. Guy Hedgecoe joining us live from Madrid. Thank you.